Down on the mat. Knees bent if you have any tension on the lumbar spine. Otherwise, legs straight and rolled outward. Find your comfortable position for your legs, hips, and lumbar spine. So listen to the messages of your body. And find a position that better suits you today. Once found the best position for your legs, hips, and lumbar spine, roll your arms outward. Palm of the hand facing the sky. Slide the shoulder blades toward the waist and pull the back of the head away from the shoulders. Move gently the chin toward the base of the throat to lengthen your cervical spine. Close your eyes and allow your body to soften, to let go. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows, and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes and let them sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin of your face. Unclench your jaw and let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, your neck and shoulders, arms, forearms and hands. Relax your back, the muscles of your back and your spine, vertebra per vertebra. Relax your belly and the whole abdominal area. Relax your hips, your groins. Relax your legs, knees, ankles and feet. Bring your attention into your breathing cycle and observe every aspect of your breath. Which part of your body moves the most, chest or belly? If both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Inhalation, exhalation have the same length, or one of them is naturally longer? Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation, the small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the 4 phases of your breathing cycle. Inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause, and there to observe. Is one of the 2 pauses longer? Observe also that your throat remain relaxed and open, even during the pauses. 3 more observing breaths. At the end of the 3rd, take control and create a long and deep breath. But keep it easy, keep it soft. Feel your body expanding with every inhalation and gently contracting with every exhalation. Keep a long but easy breath. Lengthen your breath. Always listening to the messages of your body. But keep it longer and longer. Observe that toward the end of the inhalation, to allow more air into your lungs, the muscles of your rib cage activate to expand the rib cage and then allow more air into your lungs. Bring awareness to your breath. Feel the muscles of your rib cage expanding toward the end of the inhalation. Deepening your exhalation. Observe that toward the end is the abdominal muscles working in order to push the air out. Become aware of your own breath. So inhale deeply. Feel your rib cage expanding. Exhale deeply. Feel your abdominal muscles working to push the air out. And given this awareness, given this deep breath where you can feel your muscles working more and more, observe that the first part of the exhalation after a deep inhalation is completely passive. When you start exhaling, it's actually the body passively pushing the air out, allowing the muscles of your rib cage to get back to the normal shape, and then pushing the air out passively. Then you take control of your breath and you push actively the air out of your lungs. Same thing happens also for the inhalation after a deep exhalation. When you release the activation of the abdominal muscles, passively, you inhale. The air will enter your lungs. And then you take control. You activate the muscles of your rib cage, expanding the rib cage and filling up the lungs. Become aware of the active phases of your breath and the passive ones. So realize that actually, breathing deeply, you will have 6 different phases. Passive inhalation, active inhalation, and pause. Passive exhalation, active exhalation, and pause. Just for 3 breaths. Still deepening your breath, still feeling the activation of the muscles of your body toward the end of the inhalation, toward the end of the exhalation. Lengthen also the poses, just for a few seconds. And while you hold your breath, relax the belly. Relax the muscles of your rib cage. Relax your body. So inhale first passively and then actively. Hold. Relax your body. Exhale passively and actively. Hold and relax your body. Inhale passively and act actively. Hold and relax. Exhale passively and actively. Hold and relax. Inhale passively. Inhale actively. And hold. Relax your body. Exhale passively. Exhale actively. And hold. Relax your body. Go back to a normal breath. Observe your breath becoming light and silent. Observe then the quantity of air that you really need to breathe. Bend your knees and bring the feet kind of close to the buttocks. Keep the hands close to the hips, but roll your arms in order to have the the palm of the hand facing the sky. Keep the shoulder blades as much as you can flat onto the ground. Inhale. With the exhalation, push with the feet against the ground and lift your hips. Squeeze your butt and relax your belly. Stay there. And down. If you feel tension on the knees, walk a little bit further with your feet. Inhale. And with exhalation again, push with the feet against the ground, tilt your hip backward, lift your hips and squeeze your butt. Stay there. And down. Now keep the elbows close to the chest, but put your forearm vertical, palm of the hand facing each other. Inhale. With exhalation, push with the feet against the ground, tilt your hip backward, lift your hips, squeeze your butt. There. Start pushing gently with the elbows against the ground in order to lift also your chest toward the sky. 3 breaths. And at the end of the 3rd breath, lower your hips. If you feel tension on the neck, step a little bit forward so you don't push that much your hips and chest up. So find your run compromise. If you feel weird feelings on the elbows, you can widen a little bit the elbows. The closer the better, but always listening to the message of your body. So if you don't feel good somehow with the elbows, you can widen the elbows too. Inhale. With the exhalation, push with the feet against the ground, tilt your hip backward, lift your hips, squeeze your butt. Push with okay. Don't know what happened with my computer, but I think that you can hear me. I'm somehow back, but there's the echo. Okay, now I think that you can hear me again. Right, good. That's weird. Okay, it just shut down completely my computer. It just okay. I'm coming back also with the other one. Okay. Back. So we were like this. Now, still one time, but I wanted to move your feet a little bit forward and closer to each other. If you can even squeeze your knees, it's perfect. But if you feel tension on your knees, then listen to the messages of your body and find the compromise. So push the back of the head away from the shoulders. Inhale. With the exhalation, push with the feet against the ground, tilt your hip backward, lift your hips, squeeze your butt. Push with the elbows against the ground. And stay there, 3 breaths. And down. Bring the knees toward the chest. Lift your tibias and grab the legs under the knees. Bring the knees closer to your chest and lengthen and straighten slowly your legs. So keeping the chest and leg together, most likely it won't allow your legs to go full straight, and it's not a problem. I just wanted to feel the stretch on the back of the legs, even on your back, keeping the leg really close to the chest, or even touching if you can. Release. Put your left foot down. Interlace the hands behind your right leg. Keep the right thigh close to the chest and straighten your leg to your maximum. Again, even if it's not full straight, it's not proper at all. So listen to the messages of the body and play with your feelings. Stay there. And change. So right foot down, lift the left one, interlace the hands under your left knee. Bring the left thigh toward the chest. If you can really touch it, it would be amazing. This is the priority. And then start straightening your leg. Listening to the message in the body. 3 breaths. And down. Bring the two knees toward the chest and roll completely to the right. So right leg is down on the ground, left leg is right above the right one. Put your right hand outside of your left knee. Keep it there. Put your left hand on the left side of your belly and allow the elbows to drop down toward the ground. Turn your head to look to the left. Stay there, 3 breaths. Try and relax your body at the maximum of your capacity. And now turn to the other side. So roll completely to the left. So left leg is down on the ground, right leg is right above. Put your left hand outside of your right knee and right hand on the right side of your belly and allow the elbow to drop down toward the ground. Turn your head to the right and relax as much as you can. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, come back to the starting position. Bring the knees over the chest, inhale, and with exhalation, lift your head. Just stay there. And down. Interlace the hands around your left knee. Straighten your right leg down and roll completely to the right. So now it's the left knee down on the ground, right leg straight. Put your right hand outside of your left knee, left hand on the left side of your belly, with the elbows dropping down. Turn your head to the left, 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, straighten your left arm up vertical and looking at your hand, allow the arm to drop back behind your back. 3 breaths. Keep the left knee down on the ground. And relax as much as you can. Come back to the starting position. Bring the right knee toward the chest, interlace the hands and use the arms to bring the knee toward the chest. Straighten your left leg down completely. Now roll completely to the left. Right knee down on the ground, left hand blocking the right knee. Right hand on the right side of your torso with the elbows dropping down. Turn your head to the right, 3 breaths. The end of the 3rd breath, lift your right arm up. And looking at your hand, allow the arm to drop down behind your back. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, come back to the starting position. Bring the knees toward the chest again. And lift your head toward the knees, 3 breaths. And roll completely to the right. Push with your left hand and sit up. Sitting Baddha Konasana with the base of the feet touching, knees open into the side. Put your hands right in front of the knees. Tilt your hip forward. Push with the hands against the knee. Push the chest forward and shoulders and head gently back. Exhale, tilt the hip backward and look at your belly. Inhale, tilt the hip forward. Exhale, tilt the hip backward. Inhale, forward. Exhale, backward. And one more time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, backward. Tilt the hip forward. Round your spine and go all the way down. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, come back up. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, twist to the right. Put your left hand outside of the right knee, right hand down on the ground, align with your coccyx, but a little bit back. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, and use the 2 arms, 2 hands to twist a little bit deeper. So push with your left hand against the knee. Push with your right one down on the ground and twist. Look behind your right shoulder. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, back to center. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, twist to the left. Put your right hand outside of your left knee, left hand down on the ground, align with the coccyx, but a little bit back. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, and twist. Use the 2 arms to go a little bit deeper. 3 breaths. And back to center. Create circles with the hips around the spine. First on one side, and then on the other side. Tabletop position. Widen your knees a little bit wider than your hips. Create circles with your hips along the spine. Inhale. With the exhalation, tilt your hip backward. Push with your hands against the ground. Round your spine and look at your belly. Inhale. Tilt your hip forward. Arch your spine, move the shoulders away from the ears and look forward. Exhale. Round your spine. Inhale, arch your spine. Exhale, around your spine. Inhale, arch your spine. One more time, exhale, round your spine. Inhale, arch your spine. Walk forward with your right hand. Slide the left arm under the right one. Then keep the shoulder and the arm quite far away from your knees. Lower your shoulder all the way down. The mother shoulder is away from the knees, the less tension you will have on your neck. And that is the idea. Lift your right arm up. Push your shoulder and arm to the left. Push also with your left arm against the ground to twist deeper and to avoid any tension on the neck. To each side, so put your right hand down, push, Come back up. Move your left hand a little bit forward. Slide the right arm under the left one, keeping the knee and the shoulders quite far away from each other. All the way down. Lift your left arm up and move shoulder and hand to the right, pushing also with your right arm under the ground, against the ground, to twist a little bit deeper and avoid any tension on the neck. Back to center, back to the tabletop position, normal tabletop position, and again create circles with your hips on the spine. Also on that side. And on the other side. Widen your feet as wide as a mat. Tuck your toes under. Roll the arms outward. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. And with exhalation, enter Adho Mukha Svanasana. Push your chest over the toes. Lift your knees if needed. It's not a problem. The priority is to have the spine straight, not the leg. The legs come later, if possible. Big breaths. At the end of the third breath, go down. Inhale. With the exhalation, tilt your head backward again. Push with the hands against the ground and stay there for 3 breaths. Try and stretch the muscles between the shoulder blades. Relax. Tuck your toes under. Inhale and again. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Push your chest over the toes. 3 breaths. The end of the third breath. Walk back with your hands. Keep your legs straight. Walk with your hands on the leg to have your hands on the knees now. Keep the spine straight. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, bend your knees and come up. Hands on the waist. Tilt your head forward. Lower your chest parallel to the ground. Stay there. Now, still keeping the hands on the waist, twist your torso to the right. 3 breaths. You will see that the twisting won't go that far. But at the end of the third breath, put your left hand inside of your right leg, wherever is comfortable for you, and push, deepening your twist. Lift also your right arm up and move it to the left, deepening even more. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, bring your hands again on the waist and come back. See that? Tilt your hip forward. Once that you have your torso parallel to the ground, twist to the left, still keeping the hands on the waist. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, right hand outside your left knee to deepen the twist. Lift your left arm up and push it to the right to deepen even more. 3 breaths. And back to center. Tilt your head forward and go all the way down. Keep the weight of your body on the ball of the feet. 3 breaths. The end of the third breath, bend gently your knees and come up. Right leg forward, left leg back. Check to have both feet pointing forward, especially the left one, the back one, will have the tendency to open to the side. Keep it as much as you can straight. Hands on the waist, push your big toes down, tilt your head forward. Once that you have your torso parallel to the ground, put your hands on the right leg. Now, keep the left hand on the right leg, wherever is comfortable for you. So you can also go all the way down toward the ground. Keeping this contact, move the left shoulder to the right and right shoulder to the left. Lift your right arm up and move it to the left. Keep on pushing the big toes down to give you stability. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, come back to the starting position and change leg. So left leg forward, right leg back. Again, check to have the 2 feet pointing forward. Hands on the waist to start with. Tilt your head forward. Once that you have your torso parallel to the ground, put your hands on the leg. There. Keep the right hand on the left knee or tibia or ankle or foot. Push your big toes down. Move the right shoulder to the left to lift your left arm up and move it to the right. 3 breaths. Keep on pushing the big toes down to give you stability. And back to the starting position. Now, widen your legs. Hands on the waist. Create circles with the hips on the spine. First on one side. And then on the other side. Tilt your head forward. Slide with your hands on the leg all the way down to your maximum. Keep the weight of your body on the ball of the feet. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, put your hands down on the ground, right under your head. If the ground is really far away, you can use blocks or even a chair. Now put your right hand right under your face. Move your right shoulder to the left in order to align the hand and the shoulder. Move the left shoulder to the right to align the 2 shoulders. And lift your left arm up, aligning the whole body. 3 breaths. the end of the third breath, change hand. So left hand down on the ground. Move the left shoulder to the right. Right shoulder to the left. Lift your right arm up and stay there. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, again back to center. Now, move your right hand a little bit more to the left. Roughly in line with your knee, with your left knee. There. Move your right shoulder to the right, to the left. Lift your left arm up and move it to the right. Twisting a little bit deeper. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third breath, change hand. So left hand a little bit more to the right. Lift your right arm up and start twisting a little bit deeper. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, come back to the starting position. Now, if this version was a little bit too much, go back to the previous one. If it was okay, let's go forward. So put your right hand outside of your left ankle. Lift your left arm up and move it to the right. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, change side. So left hand outside of your right ankle, lift your right arm up and move it to the left. 3 breaths. And back to center. Bend your knees, put your hand on the knees, roll the legs outward, keep the hips kind of low, lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, and stay there. 3 breaths. Tilt your head backward. And at the end of the third breath, straighten your legs. Move your feet closer to the hips, a little bit wider than the hips, but just a tiny bit wider than hips. Bend your knees and create circles with your hips on the spine. First on one side. And then on the other side. Tadasana. Big toes touching, heel gently upward. Find your stability. Lift your toes, spread your toes, and lower your toes, spread. Close your eyes and start feeling your body. Feel the pressure, your weight against the ground. Observe if the pressure is more on the right foot or the left one, toward the toes or toward the heels, toward the outside of the feet or inside of the feet. Just become aware of your starting point. Once that you observed the weight on your feet. Move up and tilt your hip backward, aligning your spine a little bit more. So lift your pubis. Keep the lower ribs close to the pubis to add a bit of control in the abdominal area and to lengthen your lumbar spine. Keeping this belly area compacted, lift the sternum, move the shoulder blades down, relax your arms. Push also gently the back of the head up like you want to grow taller. But keep the chin not too far away from your neck, throat. Keep this verticality, this stability. Now gently open your eyes and find Drishti. Fixed point right in front of you, same eye level or a little bit higher. And given this Drishti, lean on the right leg, lift the left leg, open the left leg to the side and put your left foot in contact with your right wall. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, and stay there 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, lower your left leg, lean on the left leg straight away, lift your right one, open the right leg to the side and put your left foot in contact with your right leg. Stay there 3 breaths. You can use your arms either to help you with a balance or completely relaxed. At the end of the 3rd breath, lower your left leg back to Tadasana, back to the starting point. Now lean on the right leg, lift the left leg right in front of you. Use the right hand to grab the left knee under the knee from the outside to the inside. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, and use the right arm to move the left knee to the right. In the meantime, push your left shoulder back and to the right. Keep it Drishti, so keep on looking forward, 3 breaths. And back to center. Lean on the left leg, lift the right leg, rub with your left hand your right knee from the outside to the inside and bring it to the right, to the left. Same time, move the right shoulder back and to the right and to the left. 3 breaths. And at the end of the 3rd breath, come back to the starting position. Widen your legs a little bit wider than your hips. Bend your knees and create circles with your hips along the spine. First on one side, and then on the other side. Go down. Bring your knees over the chest and roll completely to the right. The right leg is down on the ground, left one is right above. Put your right hand inside of your left knee, lift your left arm up, turn your head to look at your hand and allow the arm to drop down behind your back. 3 breaths. end of the third breath, come back to center. And on the other side, so roll completely to the left. Put your left hand aside of your right knee, lift the right arm, turn your head, and allow the arm to drop down. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third breath, come back to the starting position. Now, I will give you 2 variations. One is the one that we already did, so with your right leg down straight and the left knee going down to the ground. If you feel like you want a bit of a challenge today, still keeping the right leg down, grab your left foot with your right hand, straighten the left leg at your maximum, and go all the way down. In this variation, keep the 2 legs active, straight and active. Lift the left arm up, turn your head to look at your hand, and allow the arm to drop behind your back. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, come back to the starting position, whichever version you did. You're gonna do the other side. So straighten your left leg. And you can choose between the knee toward the chest and then turn to the left, or foot and hand in contact, straighten your leg, and go all the way down. 3 breaths. Lift your right arm up and twist. At the end of the third breath, come back to the starting position. Bring the knees over the chest. Roll gently to the right and left. Or if this one is uncomfortable, then you can stay still. Bring the knee toward the chest. And relax. Take everything that you will need to be comfortable in Shavasana. At the end of Shavasana, I'm going to chant the mantra, and at the end of the mantra, I'm going to guide you out of the pose. Till that moment, just relax. Chapita Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhu Chasaka Tvameva, Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Slowly, start wiggling your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Bend your knees and roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before sitting comfortably for the chant of 3 Om. Keep the spine straight yet relaxed. Thumb and index finger together with the palm of the hand either facing the sky or the ground. Eyes closed. Face relaxed. Shoulders, arms relaxed. Inhale deeply. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste.